Good afternoon. This is Pastor Karl. Today is Friday, August the 28th, and I'd like to share with you my weekly update for St. Peter's United Methodist Church. I want to begin today by sharing a big announcement. This coming Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock, weather permitting, we are going to be holding a worship type event here at the church. We'll have music, we'll have preaching, and it's most importantly, it's going to be an opportunity for us to come together, something we've not done in almost 6 months. We're going to meet outside in the grassy area next to the back parking lot. So we invite you to come. We invite you to bring a lawn chair if you have one and join us as we celebrate God's Spirit, this Spirit that has made us into a church family and this Spirit that has sustained us as a church family in spite of the pandemic. Now, we do recognize that the pandemic is still going on, it's still a reality. So, as we get together, for the sake of everybody's well being, we ask that you wear a mask and practice physical distancing at the event. As I mentioned in an email I sent out earlier this week, there have been several church events across the country that resulted in outbreaks of COVID 19, and we do not want that to happen here. That's the last thing we want to happen here. So if you're not feeling well, then stay home. Or if you're not yet ready to be a part of a gathering of people, you don't have to come. Please stay at home. But for those who feel ready and are ready, come on out. You may want to bring an umbrella with you for some shade. It may be maybe sunny Sunday afternoon, maybe hot, so you want to dress appropriately. Hopefully, it won't be too warm. We're praying for some nice weather, and we hope to see at least some of you on Sunday afternoon. I know I'm looking forward to this. I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who came out to donate food last Saturday for our Martha's Mission food drive. I also want to thank those who came out for our blood drive yesterday. The Red Cross had set a goal of collecting 27 units, and they collected 28. So it was a big success. And the Red Cross is so grateful for our willingness to be a host site for their blood drives. I want to remind you as well that we are still collecting school supplies here at the church through this Tuesday. And this is an opportunity for you to make this school year better for some of the children in our community. Looking back at this week in the world, it was not a week of good news. We saw people in the Gulf Coast and beyond who were struck with the devastation of Hurricane Laura. And, those who have been in this area for a long time, what damage a hurricane can do and how long it can take to recover. We saw the riots in Kenosha, Wisconsin, where parts of the city went up in flames following a police shooting. We've seen protests continue to fill our streets as angry rhetoric fills the air as well as the airwaves. And of course, COVID 19 has not gone away. So much negative news. So I thought today we could all use hearing something positive. So I'm going to share with you these words from Psalm 139, beginning with verse 1 and reading through verse 16. The psalmist writes, O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You understand my thought from afar. You scrutinize my path and my lying down and are intimately acquainted with all my ways. Even before there is a word on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it all. You have enclosed me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is too high. I cannot attain to it. Where can I go from your spirit? Or where can I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, behold, you are there. If I take the wings of the dawn, if I dwell in the remotest part of the sea, even there your hand will lead me, and your right hand will lay hold of me. If I say, surely the darkness will overwhelm me, and the light around me will be night, even the darkness is not dark to you, and the night is as bright as the day. Darkness and light are alike to you. For you formed my inward parts. You wove me in my mother's womb. I will give thanks to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in secret and skillfully wrought in the depths of the earth. Your eyes have seen my unformed substance, and in your book were all written the days that were ordained for me, when as yet there was not one of them. You hear what the psalmist says. He is acknowledging that each one of us is special. Each one of us is a unique creation, handcrafted by God. He loves you enough that he made you different than anyone else in the world. And you matter to him as an individual. You always have. And he will always be near you. Even when you might feel forgotten or alone or surrounded by the darkness of the world, God is always near. And why is that? Because you matter to him. You always have, and you always will. And nothing in this world can ever change that. Isn't that good news? Yes, it is. Remember, I am praying for you.